All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Wednesday. You know what that means? It is Wanderlust Wednesday here in the cave, where we try to throw something different at you. Maybe something you haven't heard before, or deep cuts from a band you know. And last week it had a little bit of a flow to it. There was a theme. The three or so bands went together. This week, different story. The issue I have, as some of you know, is I have all these songs from all these bands, just random songs, like might be from one song from one band or two songs from a band, and they're probably ones that maybe people don't remember or haven't heard, and I'm trying to figure out, do I do a whole episode on just these two songs, or do I throw a bunch in there? But when you throw a bunch in there, is there going to be a theme? And then I start writing notes, and then I start trying to figure it all out, and I'm like, this is what I got here. And anyway, and sometimes it's just, I spent like an hour today trying to figure today's episode out. And basically I came to the conclusion that I'm just going to throw some songs at you and just see what sticks, if anything. And we're just no rhyme or reason. I mean, maybe it's that they're just a little bit heavier than, I don't know. Anyway, let's just throw it out there. And let's see if you guys know these songs, remember these songs, or know this band. I know you're going to know the band of one of them, but the question is whether you heard the song before. All right, so let's get started, because I'm already 2 minutes in and I've said nothing. This is a show about nothing. This is the Seinfeld of the Rock Cave. All right, first we're talking about this band, She Wants Revenge. This band is out of the Valley in California. I had no idea. I figured they were British, but they are not. They're from California. Formed in 2004. This music is if you combined in a peach tree dish The Killers, The Strokes, Gary Newman, Human League, and New Order. What would you get? You'd get She Wants Revenge. I do like that they refer to it as dark wave. That's pretty good. Dark wave. That sums it up for me. But their first debut album, their first record, 2006, self-titled. They only put out 3 records. But that's when I heard them. I heard them in 2006. I don't know where I heard this from. And I just was right up my alley. This dark wave stuff is just, again, it's dark, but it's got guitars, synths. He's got a great voice. It speaks to me as far as music is concerned, so you guys are going to give this a chance, and you're going to see what you think. The main two songs you got to check out are These Things, which the video features Shirley Manson of Garbage, and Out of Control, which wasn't released as a single. Also popular is Red Flags and Long Nights, and Written in Blood from their second album. These are some I'm going to post below. Give them a shot. The thing with all of these songs today is it really doesn't do justice when you play it on your phone or your laptop, unless your laptop's got a really good bass. Really, these songs should be played in your car, on your speakers, something bigger. Turn it up. You got to hear the guitars and the bass on these songs to really, really appreciate it. So, some of you I know are up to that task. I just want to know if you do it. I know, Paul Chabot, you can do it. Anyway, they toured with Depeche Mode. They also toured with Placebo. Now, Placebo in the news lately because they did a remake of Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill, which, as you know, thanks to Stranger Things, is charting in the top 10 all over the place from both sides of the pond. Finally vindicated since 1985, and listened to that record. But anyway, Placebo, they did a version of it. It's fine. Some people say they like it. It's all right. But Placebo, remember, they had that song Pure Monday. A friend in need is a friend indeed, but a friend with weed is better, something like that, right? Remember that song? Anyway. You're checking out She Wants Revenge. Next up, School of Fish, also a California band out of Los Angeles. And School of Fish were active from 89 to 94. They had 2 albums, but really the second album I read said, it, quote, did not sell well, did not do well, and shortly after they broke up. So, School of Fish, band out of Los Angeles, alternative band. 1991, they put out their debut single, 3 Strange Days. It charted. It was a hit for them. You would hear it on the radio. After they broke up, one guy became a wallflower, by the way. But not like a wallflower, actual wallflower, but a wallflower in the band Wallflower. And anyway, this song, Three Strange Days, I've always liked it. A lot of people don't care for it. I want to know if you remember it, but you also have to check out the Cramshaft mix of this one. That one has a lot of bass to it. And again, it requires you to go up to 11. But let's see if you do it. School of Fish, Three Strange Days. Next up, a band you know, either you love or you like or you don't like. U2. Plenty of arguments about U2. Are they great? Do you love them? Do you hate them? I know who you are. I know who the lovers are. I know who the haters are. And we've already discussed my journey with them, weaving in and out of love and hate, love and hate. But the song that's important here is God Part 2. God Part 2 is from 1988's Rattle and Hum. It's the answer to John Lennon's song God, by the way, the same lyric structure, and it even mentions some of the same things. But it was the B-side of the single When Love Comes to Town. They played it live on the Lovetown Tour 89-90 in 36 of the 47 shows. But that was it. They didn't play it after that. The last time they played it was January 9th, 1990. But what's important is there's the album version, which is fine, but then you got to pull out the hard metal dance mix. That's where it's at. It starts off, it's a very long beginning. It takes a little bit of time to pick up, and then he does his little yell, and it kicks up. And this is a precursor to their next album, Achtung Baby. Anyway, but this is some good stuff. It's heavy. It's different than what they have been doing all along, especially this remix. You got to check it out. So that's what you're doing today. You're checking out She Wants Revenge, School of Fish, and U2. Comment below. What do you think of these songs? I had all kinds of choices for today. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this list. I don't know. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do. But next week I'll probably pick a band and go deep with just some of their deep tracks and stick with that. But we'll see. We're going to try to throw a bunch of stuff back and forth. It's crazy here in the cave. It's just crazy. All right. Again, almost 8 minutes. Have a good one. Listen to these songs. Tell me what you think. The usual. I'll catch you on the flip side.